Life mindset. Hello, dear friends. A resilient soul has long learned to overlook emotions, while the weak are often quick to anger, much like a tiger. In contrast, the strong maintain their calmness, just like still water. As poet John Milton wisely said, someone who can master their desires, passions, and fears is more than a king. More often than not, the course of life isn't determined by intellect or talent, but rather by one's ability to control their emotions. The weak are often at the mercy of their emotions, whereas the strong have long outgrown them. Your emotions shape your destiny. I understand that your life is likely very busy, but the concept I'm sharing may not be easy to grasp, especially if you only hear it once. My suggestion is that you watch until the end and replay it during your free time or while completing other tasks. Feel free to share and save this playlist to make it more accessible. I am confident that in just a few months, your mindset will evolve and reach new heights. Ancient wisdom teaches us, true greatness remains unmoved by emotions. Zhuangzi once stated that the ideal state of mind is achieved when one is respected but not puffed up with pride, insulted but not enraged. Such a person remains unshaken, not overly joyful or angry, staying calm and rational, allowing them to navigate life's challenges freely. Han Xin, one of China's most renowned generals, is celebrated not only for his military prowess, but also for his exceptional ability to control his emotions. Having lost his parents at a young age, Han Xin faced discrimination and hardship. On one occasion, a large butcher, mistaking Han Xin for a coward because of the sword at his side, attempted to humiliate him. He taunted Han Xin, saying, "Either crawl through my legs or die." Recognizing that he was alone and had no chance of victory, Han Xin chose to endure the humiliation and crawled through the butcher's legs, leaving the scene amid the laughter of the crowd. This incident became known as the famous story of Han Xin's humiliation through the legs. When confronted with unreasonable provocation, Han Xin didn't react with anger. Instead, through careful analysis, he made the wisest choice for his situation. Although he endured temporary humiliation, he steered clear of a dangerous conflict. This humble decision eventually led him to rise through the ranks, and within just a few years, he became a great general, commanding millions of soldiers to victory. Many people, when faced with sudden adversity, either retreat in fear or lose control, reacting angrily. In the end, the problem remains unresolved, and they are hurt by their own emotions. Emotions are humanity's greatest adversary. In life, we must learn to master our emotions and remain composed in the face of challenges. Staying calm doesn't mean lacking emotions. It means not allowing emotions to dominate our thoughts. Even in the midst of a storm, we must find and maintain inner peace. When others attack us, responding with aggression only extends the conflict. Instead, we should maintain a steady attitude. Much like oil and water that do not mix, the weak flare up like a tiger, while the strong stay calm like water. True mastery lies in controlling one's emotions, preventing oneself from becoming overly joyful or sorrowful. Zhuangzi said that those who don't overestimate themselves are not easily angered. He also told the story of a man named Shi Cheng, who, after hearing of Laozi's profound wisdom, traveled a long distance to meet him. When he saw Laozi's untidy home, he was disappointed and remarked, "I heard you were a great sage, yet your home resembles a rat's den." Laozi, remaining calm, responded without a hint of reaction. "What great sage? That title is long gone. Whether you call me a cow, a horse, or a rat, it makes no difference to me. I remain who I am." In life, many challenges cannot be overcome with anger. When we stop holding ourselves in high regard, we no longer get upset over trivial matters. As poet Lu Xun wisely said, "Consider yourself like mud, and you won't feel the pain of being buried." In Buddhist philosophy, one of life's essential lessons is to break the ego and stop placing too much value on oneself. Many people may appear strong on the outside but lack inner stability. Because they overvalue themselves, they become easily influenced by the emotions of others, losing their ability to see things clearly. When we cease to overvalue ourselves, we can face life's challenges with greater calm and rationality. In moments of sadness, we can comfort ourselves. In times of difficulty, we can lift ourselves up. It is this tranquility and the absence of self-importance that brings clarity and wisdom. Wisdom, in turn, equips us with the ability to navigate life's obstacles. Zhuangzi once said that true virtue is not observed in the flowing of water, but in its stillness. Stillness gives us the opportunity to pause and reflect. Zhuangzi taught that those who control their emotions can halt unnecessary thoughts and mental clutter. Only then can they preserve inner peace and focus on addressing life's more complex issues. However, many people, when faced with life's darkest moments, allow their emotions to explode, becoming consumed by negativity. Take the tragic death of General Zhang Fei during the Three Kingdoms period, for example. Had Zhang Fei not lost control of his emotions upon hearing of Guan Yu's death, had he not drunk to excess and vented his anger on his soldiers, his fate may have been different. No matter how skilled a person may be, if they cannot manage their emotions, they will ultimately fail. Uncontrolled emotions only lead to the loss of reason and self-destruction. Conversely, mastering our emotions allows us to maintain composure and achieve personal success. During the Qing dynasty, the esteemed official Zhang Guo was insulted for a trivial reason related to teaching his child. One day, while traveling, his sedan chair encountered another being carried by a higher-ranking official. The other official, seeing fewer bearers, mistakenly assumed it belonged to a lower-ranking official and refused to give way. The guards of the other official forcefully pulled Zhang Guo out of his chair and slapped him. When the official realized his mistake, he quickly expressed fear and apologized. Despite this, Zhang Guo did not respond in anger. Instead, he helped the other official back on his feet and calmly said, "It was my sedan chair that obstructed the way. No offense taken." Faced with such frustration, Zhang Guo chose to let go of negative emotions rather than dwell on them or seek revenge. People like him can swiftly adapt, win others' favor, and conserve their time and energy for more important matters. Controlling emotions is not just a moral virtue, but also a form of wisdom. Those who can manage their emotions remain at peace and acquire wisdom, which enables them to seize life's opportunities. Emotional instability often stems from a limited perspective. Zhuangzi once shared a story about a person sailing in a boat who became enraged upon seeing another boat approaching. He shouted angrily at the other boat's helmsman, only to discover that the boat was empty. His anger dissipated when he realized that the source of his anger wasn't the boat, but his own assumptions. What harms you is not just the event itself, but how you perceive and react to it. The situation may not be as dire as it first appears, and your emotional response is what truly matters. Throughout life, you will encounter many people who may annoy or anger you. If you constantly engage with them, you will only fuel the conflict. Zhuangzi advised not to argue or try to explain what is right or wrong with worldly people. Life inevitably presents situations and people that can irritate you. Instead of reacting, smile and let it go. The more you find things inconvenient, the more it reveals a narrow perspective. Truly strong individuals see troubling people and situations as empty boats. They are not meant to harm them. They do not seek revenge, but instead they adjust their mindset and broaden their perspectives. Zhuangzi also said that no one can harm a person who does not value themselves. If you do not overestimate your importance, no one can make you angry or upset. However, if your ego is too strong, even a minor insult will provoke a violent reaction. Everyone has their own way of life. Try to see things from the perspective of others to be more understanding and forgiving. When two boats collide, your first instinct shouldn't be to shout at the other person, but to ask, "Are you okay?" Adopting this perspective helps you avoid unnecessary conflict. When you let go of your ego, you will no longer feel hurt by others. Negative emotions arise when we place too much importance on ourselves. Zhuangzi also said that if someone does not place value on themselves, no one can harm them. When you stop overvaluing yourself, you won't be bothered by trivial matters. You will learn to let go of your ego, avoid arguments with those who annoy you, and live more freely. Mastering emotional control is essential to living a calm and fulfilling life. When facing challenges or problems, always remain calm. Life is not about the external obstacles, but about how you respond internally. By keeping your emotions in check, you will see solutions more clearly and make wiser decisions. A person who can control their emotions finds peace and clarity in life. Even in tough situations, they stay grounded and make thoughtful choices. Developing the ability to release emotions and focus on what truly matters is key. Life can be overwhelming at times. When you feel exhausted and weighed down, it's easy to want to vent your frustrations to others. But remember, someone who is not ruled by their emotions doesn't complain, as this only invites others to look down on you. Also, be cautious about trusting others easily. Not everyone has pure intentions. Some may simply view you as a source of gossip. Don't place too much expectation on anyone. In this world, the only person you can truly rely on is yourself. If someone speaks ill of you behind your back, let them. It's insignificant. Focus on your present and future. Don't let small matters trouble you. Not everyone needs to like or understand you. But remember, you don't need to make others like you or agree with you. Simply do what makes you happy and love those who truly matter. When you focus on what matters to you and the people who care for you, you will grow stronger because you've learned to focus on your own life rather than wasting energy on others. The more you try to please everyone, the worse your mood becomes. If you're still dealing with your own challenges, don't waste time worrying about others. This method has been incredibly helpful for me. Every day I set aside 45 minutes to find a quiet spot, sit cross-legged, place my hands on my thighs, and relax my body from head to toe. I focus on clearing my mind, letting go of all distractions. During this time, I aim to keep my thoughts empty. Any thoughts or images that arise, I simply observe them without trying to push them away. After 45 minutes, you'll feel deeply relaxed, and your mind will be clear and sharp. I've been practicing meditation for many years, and because of it, I am able to approach every problem in life with calm and clarity. It has helped me develop a strong, logical mindset. While these practices may seem simple or lacking in reason, they are incredibly effective. Life can be tough, and at times when you feel overwhelmed and out of control, it's easy to want to complain. But if you remain in control of your emotions and stop reacting impulsively, you will find peace. In life, people often struggle to achieve success and happiness. However, true happiness isn't found in material wealth or status. It comes from peace of mind and emotional balance. When we are not burdened by desires or worries, we can live with clarity, focus, and joy. The sages of old taught that excessive desire is the root of all suffering. When Zhuangzi was nearing the end of his life, his disciples wanted to bury him with great honor. Zhuangzi said, "Above, there are birds to eat me. Below, there are ants to eat me. Why should I avoid this?" While others chase fame, fortune, and status, Zhuangzi let go of concerns about life and death. The simpler and lighter life is, the further we can go. Many people strive for fame and wealth until they're exhausted, but in the end, they can't take these things with them. Zhuangzi said that true joy does not come from fame or desires, but from freedom from those desires. True happiness is found in harmony with nature and unity with the universe. It arises from wisdom and inner peace, not from material possessions or societal status. When you let go of desires, you will attract good fortune, prosperity, and a healthy body. Did you know that many diseases are linked to negative emotions? How many toxins are released in your body when you're angry? Anger might last only a minute, but its effects can linger for days. When your emotions are repressed, everything in your life, work, relationships, love, seems to lose its meaning. What once felt like an 80 or 90 now barely reaches a 60 unless something good happens. Misfortune will cling to you, leaving you in a constant state of confusion or easily angered. If you allow your emotions to control you, it will be difficult to stay healthy and even harder to succeed. Today, for the sake of your health and career, I want to share 4 methods that will help you eliminate negative emotions and reduce your chances of losing your temper. These 4 methods are ones I personally practice every day. Don't doubt your abilities and stop obsessing over negative experiences from the past. Stop overthinking and don't dwell on the trivial as negative events that have happened. What seemed important today will feel like a small issue tomorrow. The things that once made you cry, you'll eventually be able to laugh about. It's like holding on to a cup. If you keep holding it, your arm will get tired. But if you put the cup down, you'll feel fine. So when others gossip about you behind your back, just keep living your life. You can't control what others say, but you can control your own actions. Their words belong to them, not you. You need to understand that no one, whether family, friends, or loved ones, will always act according to your wishes. If you want others to listen to you, you must offer them something of value. The world follows a principle where effort determines ability, ability determines value, and value determines attractiveness. Before you've built enough value, don't expect anyone to follow your lead. Instead, lower your expectations of others and raise your standards for yourself. Work on improving yourself and becoming someone others seek out. Only then will you find true contentment. If someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, especially if it's unreasonable, stand firm and say no. The more you refuse, the less likely they will see you as weak. For instance, if an old friend asks you to contribute to a class event and you don't want to, simply say, "I don't want to participate." If they insist, repeat your refusal firmly. You don't have to do things that make you uncomfortable, and you don't owe them an explanation. A very useful method I practice is meditation. Every day, take 45 minutes to find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on clearing your mind. This helps calm your emotions, reduce stress, and keep you grounded. When you learn to refuse others and prioritize your own well-being, you'll stop worrying about pleasing everyone and start focusing on your own happiness. As long as you focus on the important things, you will grow stronger and more resilient. By managing your emotions and focusing on what truly matters, you will live a calmer, happier, and more successful life. When you learn to refuse others and prioritize your own well-being, you'll stop worrying about pleasing everyone and start focusing on your own happiness. As long as you concentrate on what truly matters, you will grow stronger and more resilient. By keeping your emotions in check and focusing on what is essential, you will lead a life that is calmer, happier, and more successful. The ability to control emotions is not just about avoiding anger or frustration. It's about having the wisdom to know when to act and when to let things go. In life, we face many situations where people or circumstances may provoke us, but reacting negatively doesn't resolve anything. Instead, it only adds more stress and drains our energy. When we remain calm, we can think clearly, make better decisions, and face challenges with confidence. Remember, emotional control is not about suppressing your feelings. It's about not allowing them to dictate your actions. In life, there will always be people who criticize, judge, or try to provoke you. But the more you let these things affect you, the more energy you waste. Instead, learn to let go of the need for validation from others and focus on your own growth. The more you focus on yourself and release the need to constantly prove yourself to others, the more peaceful and fulfilled you will feel. People may never fully understand or accept you, and that's perfectly fine. What truly matters is that you accept and understand yourself. To maintain emotional control, practicing mindfulness and meditation can be extremely beneficial. These practices help you stay present and focused, reducing the impact of negative emotions. When you take time to meditate, you give yourself the space to process your thoughts and feelings without being overwhelmed by them. With regular practice, your mind becomes sharper and you develop greater resilience in the face of challenges. Meditation helps you identify and release emotional baggage, allowing you to approach each day with a clear, calm mind. Mastering your emotions not only improves your mental and emotional well-being, but also boosts your physical health. As you learn to release negative emotions such as anger, resentment, and frustration, your body becomes less stressed and your overall health improves. The longer you allow these negative emotions to accumulate, the more they affect your physical health, leading to issues like high blood pressure, a weakened immune system, and even chronic pain. When you take control of your emotions, you reduce stress and promote better health, helping you live a longer, healthier life. True personal growth comes from within. It's about learning to rely on yourself instead of seeking validation from others. When you focus on your own development, you become more confident and self-sufficient. You stop waiting for others to approve of you and instead take control of your life and future. By strengthening your inner self, you become more resilient and capable of overcoming any obstacles that life may present. Life is short and every moment is precious. Don't waste time on things that don't matter. Focus on what brings you joy, helps you grow, and moves you closer to your goals. As you journey through life, challenges will arise, but remember that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. Embrace the ups and downs and let each experience shape you into a stronger, more resilient person. Life is a gift, and it's up to you to make the most of it. When you let go of negative emotions and embrace a positive mindset, you create space for happiness, peace, and success. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting the challenges you faced, but it's about choosing to move forward with a clear, focused mind. It's about deciding to release what no longer serves you and focusing on the future with all its possibilities. Remember, emotional control is key to living a life of purpose, peace, and fulfillment. When you master your emotions, you will find peace within yourself. This inner peace allows you to handle life's challenges with calmness, resilience, and clarity. You will no longer be a slave to your emotions. Instead, you will be the master of them. With emotional control, you can navigate life with confidence, make better decisions, and achieve your goals. Life is a journey, and you are the protagonist. Every moment is a step forward, and it's up to you to decide how to respond to life's challenges. Will you react with anger and frustration, or will you choose to respond with calmness and wisdom? The choices you make today will shape your future. So embrace the journey. Let go of the negative emotions holding you back, and live with purpose, passion, and positivity. Make every moment count. As you journey through life, always remember that every moment is a gift. Live with passion and courage, pursuing your dreams and savoring the beauty of each day. Life may be uncertain, but it is also filled with endless possibilities. The journey is yours to shape, and each step you take brings you closer to the life you aspire to create. Don't allow fear or negativity to hold you back. Live with purpose and make every day count. Life is a journey of choices. Every decision you make has the power to alter your destiny, so choose wisely. Whether you're navigating challenges or celebrating triumphs, remain focused on your path and embrace the journey ahead. Your life is a unique story, and it's yours to make it one worth telling. Live with passion, courage, and clarity, and build a life filled with meaning and purpose. Ultimately, life is about finding harmony within yourself and with the world around you. Let go of unnecessary worries and welcome the journey with an open heart and mind. Mastering emotional control will put you in charge of your life. Live each day to its fullest and make every moment meaningful.